tits hung down like a pair of wooden buckets, and her cunt stunk so good a dog wouldn't fuck it. Next time I seen her, she's pulling off her brother, and the crabs on her ass are fucking one another. Time I pecker to a tree, gonna time I pecker to a tree. Gonna time I pecker to a tree, gonna time I pecker to a tree. She ripped and she rolled and she shit on the floor. She wiped her ass on the knob of the door.
Ew!
Time I seen her, she's lying in her bed with a carrot in her cunt and damn near dead. Her cunt was so big, no man could screw it, but an elephant saw it and he went right to it. Next time I seen her, she's lying on the floor, and the breeze from her ass blew the cat out the door. Gonna time I pecker to a tree, gonna time I pecker to a tree. Gonna time I pecker to a tree, gonna time I pecker to a tree. Well, the moon shone down on the nipple of her tits, and she washed her teeth and blew her shit. Grabbed her by the neck, threw her on the grass, and I stretched her cunt from her nipple to her ass. Neighbors all thought that she couldn't take a fuck, so she